Robert, a prosperous merchant, employed many servants in his large household. Among them was Henry, a man known for his quiet wisdom and practical insight. Henry's thoughtful nature earned him Robert's particular favor, which sparked bitter jealousy among the other servants. They constantly schemed to undermine Henry in their master's eyes. One morning, Robert summoned Henry and several other servants.
Go to the orchard.
He instructed them firmly.
Pick the finest fruit. We have important guests dining with us tonight.
The group set off. They worked diligently, filling their baskets with ripe apples, pears, and plums. On the journey back, however, the jealous servants hatched their plan. While Henry walked ahead, focused on the path, the others quickly devoured every piece of fruit in their baskets. By the time they reached the manor gates, only Henry's basket held any fruit at all. Robert awaited their return. Seeing mostly empty baskets, his face clouded with confusion and then anger.
Where is the fruit for tonight's feast?
He demanded, his voice tight. The servants, seizing their chance, pointed at Henry.
Henry ate it all, sir.
One declared boldly.
Yes,
Chimed another.
He couldn't stop himself. He ate everything.
Robert turned on Henry, his disappointment sharp.
Henry, how could you? You knew the guests were coming. How could you possibly eat so much fruit alone?
Henry met his master's gaze calmly.
I ate nothing, sir. To do so would be a betrayal of your trust.
Betrayal?
Robert scoffed.
How can you prove you didn't eat it? Every other man here says you did.
Put us to a test, sir.
Henry suggested steadily.
Then you will see who tells the truth.
Robert threw his hands up, exasperated.
A test? How? The fruit is gone. The only way to know whose belly holds it is to cut you all open. Is that your test?
A faint, knowing smile touched Henry's lips.
You are right, sir. The fruit is inside those who ate it. But we need not resort to such violence. Command that we all drink warm water. Then, mount your horse and ride out across the fields. We will follow you on foot.
Robert frowned, perplexed.
Warm water? Running? What possible purpose does this serve?
The outcome will reveal itself plainly, sir.
Henry assured him. Intrigued despite his frustration, Robert ordered a large pot of warm water brought out. Each servant drank a full cup. Robert then mounted his swiftest horse and rode out towards the open fields at a brisk trot. The servants, including Henry, ran after him on foot. After running for nearly an hour under the sun, the effects of the warm water and the exertion took hold. One by one, the servants who had eaten the fruit began to feel violently ill. They stumbled, retched, and soon their stomachs emptied onto the grass. Undigested pieces of apple, pear, and plum lay clear upon the ground before them. Only Henry, who ran steadily without distress, had nothing to show but sweat. Robert reined in his horse and surveyed the scene. The truth was undeniable. He looked at the guilty servants, his expression a mixture of fury and disgust.
You gluttons! You stole the fruit meant for my guests, disgraced yourselves, and then tried to blame an innocent man.
He turned to Henry, his anger softening into profound respect.
Henry, your wisdom and integrity shine brighter than ever. Forgive my doubt. You have proven yourself beyond measure.
Robert knew then that true worth couldn't be hidden by the lies of the envious. Okay, folks, let's unpack the orchard test. What's really going on in this merchant's household, and why does this simple story stick with us? First off, we see that ugly green monster rear its head. Jealousy. Those other servants? They couldn't stand seeing Henry get respect from Robert. That jealousy wasn't just a feeling. It turned into action, stealing the fruit and then telling a deliberate, damaging lie. It's a classic move, right? Trying to pull someone down because you feel they're above you. The story shows us how poisonous that can be, almost tearing the household apart. But then we have Henry. He's the calm center of the storm, Faced with a really serious accusation, theft and betrayal, he doesn't panic. He doesn't shout back. He stays steady. His wisdom isn't just about being smart, it's about patience and strategy. He knows the truth will out, but he also knows how to make it happen. He offers a solution that's clever and, importantly, non-violent. Remember Robert's first horrifying idea? Cutting them open? Henry's test avoids that brutality completely. It's a test of nature, the warm water and the run, that forces the truth to surface literally. It highlights that wisdom often finds a better way than force. And that leads us to the consequences of deceit. The guilty servants thought their lie was foolproof. Everyone's saying it, so it must be believed. But lies have a way of unraveling, especially when confronted with a clever test. They weren't just caught, they were humiliated by their own actions. The story drives home that dishonesty might seem like a quick win, but it usually leads to a much harder fall. Robert's anger at the end isn't just about the stolen fruit, it's about the broken trust and the malicious intent. The resolution also underscores the value of true character. Robert initially doubted Henry because of the overwhelming, false testimony. But Henry's integrity and his clever proof completely restored his master's faith, even deepening it. It shows that genuine worth, even when attacked, can ultimately prevail and be recognized. So, what's the purpose here on DecodeTales? Why share this? It's more than just an old story. It's a timeless lesson about human nature. It reminds us how destructive jealousy can be. The power of keeping a clear head and using wisdom under pressure. That lies, even widespread ones, can be exposed. The importance of seeking truth cleverly and justly. That integrity, in the end, wins respect. It's a blueprint for dealing with false accusations and navigating tricky social situations, using wit instead of wrath. Pretty powerful stuff packed into a simple orchard trip, wouldn't you say? What about you? Have you ever faced a situation where jealousy caused problems? Or maybe you saw someone cleverly prove their innocence? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the story or experiences it reminds you of. If you enjoyed unpacking the orchard test and want more insights into classic tales and their hidden meanings, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to DecodeTales, and ring the notification bell. We've got plenty more stories waiting to be decoded. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tale.